Morning. It's December 9th, so I guess that's pretty much all we do now is hang out in the metaverse and turn on the telly. Yeah, that's life now. This is a little gratitude reflection experiment. I'm going to go through some of the YouTubers that I watch. Usually every day I kind of get used to this routine pattern that a lot of my viewers, I'm sure, are in the same with. Three must watches channels. Of course, Paul, Nature Bats Last, and Beryl Sermachek. Also, Climate Emergency Forum and Dr. Peter Carter when they do publish, but they're kind of a sporadic thing. But between these three, it's a nice trifecta balance of, factual, emotional, like logos, ethos, pathos. It's like that whole thing going on. I like to think my channel can kind of summarize all of that, though not in the most beautiful fashion. I'm not the prettiest or the most formal and articulate all the time. You have to deal with my emotional nuances. Every channel has their own quirk. You get professional quality video and mostly audio on my channel, and I can't say so much about the others. But that's not knocking them because they're information. It's the content that counts, right? And so let's begin with Paul. I mean, goddamn legend. He's been publishing for years. Can't rave about him enough on my channel. I changed my main landing page video to how to get by because I feel like it's a new chapter. I recorded that, the Future's Hell on Earth version 3.0. I recorded that like in March. I had short hair. I kind of feel dweeby. I was really forceful. That was the energy, but it got a lot of views. Got over 1,100 views. And I made a crack at Paul there, which I feel a little cheesy about. He just published a mega upload, an hour long. I don't think he's ever done that. And he's just going through letting literally the description is letting no stone left unturned. He talks about literally everything. And in regards to it being someone commenting and being like, oh, it was boring, it's like, just put on some headphones and listen to it like a podcast. That's what I did for parts of it. I mean, Paul looks like the scientist from Half-Life, if any of you play video games. He's like a caricature real life image of what you think a scientist working on really delicate matters would look like in a video game or movie. It's classic. And he has his Instagram is filled with goofy, funny photo manipulations. I don't think I'm that iconic. He's an entertainer in that niche. He nails that character type. If he was typecasted for a movie. Okay. So, yeah, he goes on about the speech. He talks about everything, and you can feel acceptance. You can feel him accepting because he understands the information so well. It's kind of like the proof is in the pudding. I watched that, and then I watch the other guy, NB. He's very, goofy and quirky, but specific. It's usually a rehash of the information that I only brush over or just say in passing, but he goes way into detail, which I'd like to do more of, but I don't have the patience, and maybe I'm too ADHD. I have other things I'll entertain about, spend more of my time on, but the facts are real. I try to read the abstract, the headline, and I know that the world is past 2 degrees Celsius by Andrew Glikson. I know that. And then I watched, get some emotional, and I watched Beryl Sermachek, another scientist. I'm not a scientist, I'm just a citizen, but I study this stuff as more or as much as any other scientist. I spend a ton of time on it between everything. I can read papers. What classifies me as a scientist? To tell the truth, to learn and tell the truth. That's what I do. Maybe I'm just not accredited. Anyways, she's I don't try to be negative all the time. Negative. It's we didn't say you were, or about what people are posting, and I don't mean to say that either. I'm not trying. I don't know if I'm losing subscribers because people think I'm trying to tell them to be sad. It's no. I think my message is pretty clearly to the opposite: to live life fully. I'm thinking about going camping by the Mulberry River and the Buffalo River. Sounds iconic, right? Sounds American. And then maybe try to, join a farm. But maybe there's a lot of other climate scientists that are that do publish just strictly negative or factual stuff. It's not, but in my opinion, I wrote to her, I was it's not negative or positive. It is what it is. In light of the fact that there's 420 parts of CO2 in the atmosphere, it is what it is. At this point, there is no good or it's kind of all arbitrary. You know, like morality, like it's kind of blurry now. It makes me question deeply, if at anything, how best to utilize my time now. And what I get stuck into is analysis paralysis. Like many young people, oh my God, there's so many things I want to do. What can I do with the resources that I have available left and the time that we have left? Where should I best maximize my enjoyment? And that's the summary I get from the YouTubers' influence. You know, the metaverse. We're already in it. God damn it. I kind of knew future would be like this. I kind of knew growing up that when I got to of adult age, I don't know what I thought that would be like, maybe like 25 or something, that I would be talking, it'd be like kind of like semi-Jetsons. I'd be talking to her, making high quality interactive content, and I'm a freaking millennial. I own Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. I have a YouTube channel. I work in the gig economy. Like, this is a whole new people. I know much of my audience is like twice my age. Okay, dudes, I ramble, and I feel like everyone else does too. And it's nice to have a format to put all your thoughts down. You know, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and a movie is worth 1,000,000 images. I enjoy all of the creators on this space. Thank you for providing what you do. If it weren't without you, this existence would be a much bleaker and much more nauseating place than it already is. Okay? I mean that. Thank you. See you.